What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the 2022 Prizm Draft Picks Basketball Hobby Box from Panini. As you guys can see, this box is in some kind of rough shape. It got snagged pretty badly somehow while I was taking the box out of everything else, but other than that, it seems to be okay, so I guess we'll find out here soon. These are going for like 110, 120 bucks at this point, and with 4 autos, the ceiling seems pretty high, so I'm excited to get into the set. So yeah, let's do exactly that. And if you enjoy this kind of content and want to see more, consider dropping a like down below and subscribing if you haven't already. It really helps out the channel and really helps us grow. All right, I remember this packaging now. It's always like really strange to me how they do like draft picks hobby boxes. Let's get this one out and we'll just put this in the back. And yeah, so actually, hold on, I always forget to do this. 4x10 format, you're getting 40 cards total, 4 autos total, like we mentioned earlier. And let me show you guys the back. You guys can pause this because there's a lot to read, but you're getting a lot of different parallels. And one of those is a VENOM. At first I thought it was like, I was like, okay, that's never heard of that. But I looked it up. It's exactly the same as snakeskin. So they just like renamed it for whatever reason. But in addition to all these different parallels, you know, red, blue wave, blue, purple ice, blue ice, and the list goes on. You are getting a lot of different inserts, and then you are getting super short prints down here. So color blast, stained glass, manga, and actually manga is in basketball for the first time. So that's pretty cool. They did it for soccer and after football, but yeah, let's hope we get something pretty crazy. From what I've seen, you're getting a lot of numbered cards, so that's always good to know. But yeah, here we go, pack number 1. 10 Prizm cards per pack is actually not too crazy, but I feel like for draft picks, I'm not really used to seeing that. But here we go. There is the classic Prizm design for all 2021-22 or 2022-23 season. No, actually 2021-22. So for football and like even Premier League Prizm, they just applied it to that. But I'm actually glad that they use this design, because typically for draft picks Prizm, they have that like, I don't know, to me, in my opinion, it seems like bland. They always like reuse this like thick borders and everything. If you see like older products, you'll know what I'm talking about. But let's get into this product. Ty Washington Jr. is our first parallel silver and our first auto. This is Noah Kirkwood. So I'll show you, and I don't think we're gonna get, I mean, yeah, if it's like 4 total, that means it's like 1 auto per box. So this is out of 199, our first red Prizm. You don't really see that every day. At least a parallel auto that's numbered. Jabari Walker, and we have our second numbered card, and this one is going to be, I wonder, Jalen Williams. All right. So we pulled one of his parallels from the Hoops box, and this one is actually at a 149. So not the best, but not too bad. So far, this is the card of the box. We still have 3 packs left, obviously, so we're going to see how blessed we actually get. And speaking of blessed, so these aren't that rare. I know they're like variations, but this is a Paolo Banchero variation nonetheless, and I almost thought it was something that you can't get from this. I'll talk about it in a sec, but here's that V, if you've never seen a variation before. But yeah, this is it. Let me actually just sleeve this up because it's Paolo. He is taking over. I don't want to say taking over the league, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. The guy is an absolute beast. All right, pack number 2. So yeah, a lot of filler autos in this product because, you know, if it's 4 autos per box, you can only imagine how many autos they put of people you've never heard of. But, you know, they have to make the chase like an actual chase. And yeah, but I do like how they threw in like Color Blast and the manga and stained glass even. So hopefully we get to see one of those, but I'm not holding my breath because, you know, those are typically really hard to pull. There's Jaylen Brown. Look at that. Throwback. Guy looks insanely more like young now. I'm trying to word that correctly, but all right, here's our second auto coming up. Brady Panic. Why is there a star by, oh, that's not a star, it's just a all rights reserved logo, I think. So this is just a base. I was hoping that we were gonna get an auto that's numbered in every single one of these packs. And here is Shaedon Sharpe. This guy can fly. I'm actually gonna put this one in a sleeve too. And what do you know? Second hyper is DeMar DeRozan. Look at how young this guy looks too. So what I like about this product, take you back in time, most of the time. Oh, Zion here. And Charles Barkley in black and white. I mean, they made it seem like this is way back in time, but. All right, that's pack number, ooh, this one feels thicker for some reason. Should we keep, I'll keep it to the end. Sometimes when I'm filming these, I feel like I'm doing a live session, but there's no one there to answer, so I just end up answering my own questions. But here is pack number 3. Let's see if there's anything crazy from this one. I'll do a recap at the end and I'll show you guys how many numbered cards we got, but I think we've only got 2 so far. And you guys see that? We do have a rare snakeskin. I wonder who it's going to be. Be pretty crazy if it was one of the Chase rookies, but Brandon Ingram Silver here, and we have a auto right behind him. I'm going to try to... Sensational. Oh, I read the checklist for sensational. I don't remember it being that good, so maybe it's another random auto. Niger Brooks. Nazir? How would you guys pronounce that? Honestly, I've never heard of this guy. So it's blue ice. Blue ice is so nice, but unfortunately, imagine if this was a Banchero auto, blue ice. That would have been 100 times better. Color match, everything. And if the ink was blue, blue on blue on blue. But you can only hope for so much. I'm really excited for this VENOM. I called it snakeskin earlier, but it's called VENOM on the box, but you guys already know what it is. University of Memphis. Josh Minott. Or is it Josh Minott? I'm gonna need a lot of help with this, guys, because this is not one that I'm familiar with at all, actually. So far, this box has been all right, I guess. Steph Curry with the variation. I'd love to see this guy back in the day. And Shaedon Sharpe widescreen, another parallel here. Also gonna put this one in a sleeve, and then ending this one with Tari Eason and Jason Tatum. So since we got the VENOM, I don't know, even though this one feels a little thicker, which means technically color blast, sometimes, not all the time. But it can also just mean that it's a, auto that's just adding some air to the product. AJ Griffin, wish that one would have been switched. And Cade, second year. Oh, it's not a second year in this card, but second year product. But hold on a sec. This feels, why does this feel strange? I don't know why. It's an auto, but it initially felt like an insert. Scottie Pippen Jr. I figured out why it felt weird, because it's not actually curved. So compared to all the other autos we got and all the typical autos, they're typically like have the classic chrome bend to it. But Scottie Pippen Jr. probably the, I don't know, best auto. What do you guys think? This is probably the best auto of all these. So many of you probably familiar with. We got another VENOM. How common are these? Wait, hold on. That can't be right. All right, Jaden Hardy here. And Paul George. And I'm going to do it from the back. De'Aaron Fox. Jaden Ivey. Really wish we had a parallel of that guy. And then Jabari Smith Jr. All right, this one better. Oh, it's a variation, guys. Variation snakeskin. Fingers crossed. 3, 2. Ja Morant. Let's go. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Murray State. V for variation. I know we talked about it earlier, but wow, look at this. Variation, Ja Morant, VENOM, aka snakeskin. Something is a little bit off about the centering for me, but it's not too crazy. But look at that, guys. Wow. I was not expecting this whatsoever. I didn't even know you could get variation Venoms. I'm gonna take a look at the back real quick, see if there's anything written about that. So Venom, variation, Venom, oh, all right. I guess, I don't think I've ever seen one of these. So if this is the first time, it's pretty cool. First on YouTube to pull a Venom, maybe? If you've seen someone else pull it, I would love to see what that one was. So send me a link in the description down below or on Instagram. But let's actually do a recap. All the regular variation, snakeskin, SSP. All right. So we got 2 Venoms. One was a variation of this, so this one's slightly more difficult to pull than that one, even though these are not like that rare. And then we have a numbered Jalen Williams. I don't know, between the Ja Morant and Jalen Williams, it's got to be a Ja Morant maybe, in terms of what's the best card that we got. Then we have another hyper that I put over there. These should all be base and inserts. That's what I did with the silvers earlier. So, all right, you're getting a lot of silvers and hypers. So we got 1 regular numbered card, we got 2 SSPs, and then we had 2 numbered autos, and then 2 base autos. So it seems like, so if we're counting the Venom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbered cards slash autos, and then obviously the 4 autos is advertised on the front. But yeah, I mean, even though we started like really slow, I want to say, I mean, I definitely enjoyed that. It's a fun rip for me, like hobby graphics, just because, you know, they have to make it appealing. So they typically add a lot more parallels and kind of more selling points to it. But yeah, the ceiling is very high. I mean, the highest we got was these 2 at the very end. Well, this one was the beginning, this was the very, very end. But yeah, I mean, the price did drop quite a bit. And, you know, I think it launched at like 200 or something. So it dropped like almost like, so it's at half its price right now. There might be small movement left to go, but I don't know. It really depends on the draft class. But yeah, it is draft picks. Typically, it's not that appealing to most of the people in the hobby. From my experience, most people prefer like NBA products, including myself. So yeah, I mean, but basically for like a Prizm product, this thing is packed. Hits left and right, I guess. But yeah, again, I don't know. It's nowhere near as popular as the regular Prizm set, which is also set to come out pretty soon. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found this helpful, and thanks for watching. Stick around for more content, breaks, and reviews. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.